Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to discuss about Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program, that's OINP. I hope by the end of this video, all your doubts will get clear. You can get all the information on the official website cic.gc.ca. However, there are a couple of queries which pops in anyone's mind, and I can totally relate to that. I have tried to cover all the aspects like why Ontario, what would be the point structure, who can actually apply for, and the latest NOCs, and the possibilities of CRS in future. So let's go over there. All right, so let's discuss about Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program. Now, this works in partnership with the Government of Canada through IRCC, and foreign workers, international students, and others with right skills, experience, and education can apply to the OINP for a nomination. Now, let's discuss about why Ontario. Now, Ontario is not just Canada's second largest province, but it also is beautiful and decorated with lots of lakes and landscapes. Along with that, 40% of Canada's population live here, and that could be one of the reasons that most of the immigrants prefer to land out there because of various opportunities. Toronto is the financial hub of Ontario, with all the major companies out here like Accenture, Canadian Tire, Rogers Communications, General Motors, list goes on. The amazing Niagara Falls along with the US border is also in Ontario. So there are various reasons, the list is again countless. Now, moving on to OINP streams. Now, this program is divided into 5 categories: human capital priorities, entrepreneur stream, French-speaking skilled worker stream, skilled trade stream, and then PhD graduate stream. Today we are going to discuss about human capital priority stream only, and let me explain you about this category first. Now, human capital priorities uses a merit-based system to nominate highly skilled workers from the Federal Express Entry Pool. This program is aligned with the Federal Express Entry system, and there are few prerequisites you need to follow. The first one is you need to have 67 points out of 100 in Express Entry eligibility score. That could be determined with age, education, experience. There's a whole information out. This presentation would have taken around 30 minutes for me to cover. That's why I'm going to cover that in separate shoot, maybe in future for sure. Then you need to have an active Express Entry profile under this category. It could be under Federal Skilled Workers Program, or it could be CEC, that's Canadian Experience Class. Now, moving on to your education, whatever the education you have done, you need to assess it through a designated body. So that educational credential assessment has to be done either through WES, ICAS, CFS. There's a list out there, and I'm going to send all the information in the description box below. For this program, you need to have the IELTS score CLB 7, which means 6 in each module: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. You need to have a minimum experience of 1 year. Now, let me remind you here that experience has to be as per NOC 0A and B in last 5 years. And when we say 1 year experience, it has to be in total 30 hours per week. That's the requirement. So you have to keep that in mind. Along with that, you need to have minimum CRS of 400. And coming to the settlement funds, you must meet the settlement funds requirement as determined by IRCC. I am going to attach the list in my next slide here. Now, this can be demonstrated through your bank or investment statements for not older than 3 to 6 months. Usually, you can get official letters from the bank stating that whatever the funds you have, the money you're keeping in that bank account, so they can just certify it with the letter. Now, there's one more thing I wanted to add, this minimum CRS is actually 400 points. There have been instances where OINP has lowered the minimum score requirement in the past, but there's no guarantee, as such, this will happen again in the future. So just to keep that in mind. Now, you don't need funds requirement if you were invited under Canadian experience category. So that's another thing. For this, you need to fill up the questionnaire to express your intention to stay in Ontario. It's not just any questionnaire, and I'm going to cover it in my next slide here. Now, once you're done with your ECA and IELTS, the next step is to fill up the questionnaire. It's been designed by IRCC, and you need to first answer, the questionnaire, and you have to give the valid reason why you want to stay in Ontario. So based upon your response, the express entry system will qualify you and provide you with the reference number, which can further be used to create an online profile in the express entry system. Thereafter, you will receive an express entry number and job seeker validation code. So once you are done with that, you will be falling in the next lot. That is OINP draw. OINP regular announces recent rounds of NOIs, that notification of interest issued, and the CRS score range of recipients. So if you're able to get your name enlisted there, that's kind of a virtual guarantee that yes, you are going to get an ITA. So before that, you have to collect all the documents, whatever has been asked for, within 45 calendar days, and you need to submit all the set of documents with Canadian dollar 1,500, either by CC, Visa card, or MasterCard. Now, once you through with that, you'll be getting 600 points. So that's going to boost up your case. And then you can start preparing for your application. Now, from this point till the final stage, that PR, this will take 4 to 6 months. So that would be the total time processing. So this becomes pretty easy for those who are actually looking for the permanent residency. I hope I'm able to clear all your doubts. Now, this is the list of settlement funds. You can easily get it on cic.gc.ca, but again, I'm going to send all the information in the description box below. Now, the number of applicants is like one. It's going to need 12,960, and it goes on. Now, the target NOC codes, which has happened last month, December 2020 draw, the CRS code was in between 460 to 468, and these are the NOC codes, the computer information system managers, computer engineers, and all that. Now, this is again the recent cases I've just covered last few months. So if you see that on December 15, 2020, there were 668 number of invitations happen, and again in between 460 to 468, that was a CRS score. So if you see the history here, like it's in between 460 to 480 approximately. So the score has not gone beyond 477. Let's hope it should remain the same. So that's all for today, and I'm going to cover the cost of living in Canada, like as a whole, including all the rent, mortgage, residential, electricity bills, phone and internet services. And if you see all the information here, and I'm going to add more points to it in my future videos. So I hope you like my video, and if you like it, please. So I hope you like my video, and if you like it, please subscribe to my channel, and thanks for your continuous support. Have a good day. Bye.